Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm making a video critique to talk about Sook Lim's project here. We've got 4 different character lightings, and to avoid confusion of having a bunch of different paint overs, I figured it would just be easier to make a video. Additionally, I wanted to make some other comments to you guys. The first of which is I just am loving the work that's going on. Annie's doing this beautiful alley scene. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out, check out the progress. The exact same alley scene is being done in Jesse's. Both these artists are doing 2 completely different things with it, and it looks totally different. It's just amazing that you all can take this, start with the same asset, and it just ends up being such a different final project. Such cool stuff, guys. Larry's tackling this dragon project, which I think is really neat. You should check out his reference. It's really nice to see that he's striving for this very specific reference look. And then Vedat is doing some work with it's the first submissions that we're seeing from the Anim School projects. And it's really cool just to see where this stuff is heading. Thank you to Shane for this incredible breakdown of gobos and redshift. Really cool stuff. And Carla's still updating her bedroom scene. Just like so many cool projects going on and just a lot of fun stuff that I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. We also have our announcement about the lighting for animated film class, which we are so excited about. We've been working for months on this one, actually longer than that. It's been years. And we're finally up. It's on the course page. You guys with the Ultimate Lighting Bundle, you have complete access to it. You have access to the animation files. Feel free to go from there. We're going to make bigger announcements to the larger community Sunday night or Monday, depending on when we get our marketing gear together. But just wanted to, the second that it was up, there was no reason not to tell you guys about it. So we wanted to tell you so you can get started immediately. The other thing that we announced in here was our affiliate program. It's just something that we thought of. It's just a little referral program for you guys. And it's basically, if you're interested, let us know and we will send you a link. You share that link with your friends, your family, whomever you think would be interested in TDU. If they sign up through that link, we'll send you $100 through PayPal. So that's it. It's nothing too fancy. But on with the critiques. I just wanted to make those few announcements before we get going. Okay, so we've got these 4 lighting assignments. Sook took the backplates that Jasmine. These are all Jasmine's photographs from her travels. And because I was looking at these and thinking, like, man, this is a really, like, I just want her life. She's going on a lot of adventures here. But then I remember Jasmine actually did these. So this is Jasmine's actual life. So there we go. Okay, so first off, the one thing about these that makes it a little bit difficult to analyze is just that the character's skin tone. Not so much here, but like on this one especially, and really especially this one, it's very cool and gray. And it feels a little bit mannequin-y. Not so much because of the specularity and that kind of stuff, but just like the overall color. So I would recommend just warming it up a little bit to give it a little bit of a skin tone, because it'll be interesting to see those skin tone character in some of these cool, like this cooler climate kind of a thing. That'd be a little bit of a challenge. So overall, I think that you are definitely getting the purpose of the assignment and the idea and some general notion about where we're going with this or what you want to do when you want to start lighting. You're definitely reading the reference. You're definitely getting a good understanding of where the light's coming from and how to read that. Just a few, like we just need to start getting into some few detail things. The first of which is your shadow quality is pretty similar on each one of these. And the one thing is that 2 of them are going to be very different than the other 2. Like this one, and you talked about struggling with the light direction, that's totally fine. It's because they're kind of, I don't want to say there isn't one, but there is a much broader one. So we've got this overcast, hazy day. The sun's probably off in this distance somewhere, but because of this cloud cover, what you're seeing is it's basically the sun, which is the light force, is behind a huge layer of diffusion, which are all these clouds. So the light will actually get scattered very, very evenly. And so that's why you're not seeing like harsh shadows on anything here or like strong directionality. It's much more of like an ambient sky dome around it. So it's like a very, very large radius light source that's kind of coming around. You don't really see that much overcast lighting in animated films just because we usually are out running around in the sunshine. But when you do, it's again much softer shadows, and much more ambient light shaping. Where yours is like we're seeing some specks here and some not like tight shadows, but tighter shadows up around here. So what you want is you want those to be dissipated a little bit, and that's where it's going to get tough to get some shaping. And the shaping happens at a much more subtle level. Like there is some shaping along these kind of this wall kind of pillar, like it is brighter over here than it is over here, and you can start to see some of the shaping as we go like around here. But it's not like a stark light and dark value difference. Like these are just some subtle values in here, but not that, like not quite as sharp as these two are. So I would just look for that and kind of soften up those lights a little bit if you're going to go back and make adjustments, and just be aware of that softness. Additionally, this one's going to be equally as soft because we've got these large paneled windows that all the light is coming through, and windows will diffuse the light, and it doesn't actually look like there's a single sharp sunshine out here, so I'm thinking this is kind of an overcast day too. And you can see it in the background here too. There's not like a definitive sharp shadow of anything on the ground. We're not seeing anything like you know, we've got these guys kind of out away from the wall. We're not seeing like a hard shadow right there or anything. Or if you look beneath these people back over here, like it's just kind of like I know they're very little and they're out of focus, but just like a little bit of a you know, just like a soft shadow. And even around here, all this middle stuff, like nothing too sharp and directional. So just some softness. We're seeing definitely like that. It's not, again, not super sharp, but I think you can probably go softer with that as well. But overall, like this one's really great. Like you've got a feeling that this girl's really setting into this space well. Like the sunshine's definitely coming out here and hitting her and rimming her up along that side. And it's just really, really nice to see. With this one, I think that if you look down in here, I think a little bit of those values are getting a little bit too lifted. You probably don't want to go as dark and contrasty as we're seeing in here, but I think we can get a little bit darker around this base, just like a little bit, just so we really, really, really want to feel that rim light. And we don't want that to be filled in too much. You can also get a little bit of a kick kind of rim up along here, just to kind of separate that part out from the background. But this core value inside the middle here and down along the leg, I think you can probably get those a little bit darker. With this one, same deal. I actually think the shadows are working pretty well here. Just because, again, we're seeing the hard shadows of the clouds on the mountains and some other hard shadows going around there. And so I think that's actually working out pretty well. The one thing is just her overall tone, again, is a little bit on the cool side. With an exterior scene like this, the sun is generally going to be getting some warm light, so I would say there's some opportunities to make her a little bit warmer, and then that warmth of her skin tone will actually help pop her off from the greens and the blues in the background. It'll help move her forward a little bit. Additionally, since she's over top of like this white area, it might be beneficial to make her hair a little bit darker. So that her hair is like a darker brown value that's popping off from the lighter background a little bit. We just want to watch out for things like her eye value. It's nice that it's good and bright, but it's almost like, if we zoom in on it, it's almost like it's like pure white throughout from here to here, and it's like it feels like a flat surface. Like you're not really getting any of the rounding around on the eye. That's a little exaggerated, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's a sphere on the outside, so you want kind of one area of it to be a little bit brighter than the other. You want to feel that volume going around there. This guy too, like I said, I think just some softening. I think the key can go a little bit brighter. It's feeling a little bit gray on these sides. I mean, it's not going to be as bright as that last one that we looked at. It's not going to be as bright as this, up in the hills and when all the sunshine. But I think you can go a little bit brighter than what we're seeing here. It feels a little bit too toned down. But yeah, I think all in all, you're definitely in the right place. You're heading in the right direction. We are in the process of developing more characters for you guys. Additionally, we've got the B23 license discount. We've got a 50% off B23 discount. You should have that in your email somewhere. If not, let us know. We can get you that discount code. But they are Boutique 23. They don't like when I call them B23 anymore. Boutique23.com. They've got a lot of good characters there. If you're looking for more, they're very reasonably priced, just a few bucks. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let us know. But in the meantime, keep lighting, keep going. I'm actually curious to see how this video works out because I'm doing this during the daytime, so there's sun bouncing in through the window and there's actually clouds passing over. So if you're interested in how characters light when clouds are passing by, you can just look at my face in this video and go from there. All right, guys, happy lighting.